about how college students manage their time and how it builds up stress. I'll begin by addressing the poor time management and stress the college student accumulates over time. So, working full-time and studying, having 4 more classes can be very difficult and stressful, especially when you're trying to organize all your work and your assignments. If you're not using a planner or something, you can get very behind because you forget because you're so caught up in your work. When you are working 40 hours plus a week, at the end of the day, you're left dead as a dog tired. And by being tired, when you come home and you realize I have assignments from my math, my speech, my English class, you're like, okay, well, they're not due until the 3rd. So you just wait and you push it every day and you just keep procrastinating. And by the end of the day, you realize, oh my gosh, it's time to turn in my papers, and you don't have any of it done. So by procrastinating and not doing your work because you're so tired, because you've been working, this ends up to failing the course or the loss of money and time, and you also hurt your GPA, which can be very vital, especially if you're trying to get into a bigger university. Secondly, I want to talk to you about what FAFSA is and how to apply for it. FAFSA is money given to you from the government to help assist you with school. FAFSA is for people who can't afford school because we all know it's crazy expensive nowadays to go. So what you do is there's an online application and you fill it out with your income, and if you're a dependent of your parent, you have to put your parent's income. The negative part of this would be if your parents exceed the income requested on the application, you only get a certain amount of money, which could be enough for you to go to school or not enough. Last but not least, I'd like to give you my reasonings on why I think college should be free. So the large amount of money isn't always rewarded. Therefore, you're having to work a lot to pay your classes off so you don't get in debt, because nobody wants to open loans for school. At least I don't. So when you truly want a degree, but life hits, things happen, and it bumps you off the track. So I feel like when that happens, usually due to lack of time management, when you're working so much, you have to go in for work when your boss calls you in, or you get sick and have to go to the hospital and you don't have time to do your work. But if you weren't working and you weren't having to pay for your school, you'd have time to do your schoolwork, and therefore when life hits, you have your work done already. I also think that free college would help people who truly want to go to school further their education, because not all people are going to go to college. So if you're going to college, it's because you want to be there, versus public education like grade school, when you have to go. So in conclusion, I just gave you some facts and told you why I believe that college should be free. I started by speaking of time management and how college students become stressed very easily because of lack of sleep and doing their work and all the other things that life has in storage for you. Second, I informed you of what FAFSA was, how to apply, and the negative parts that come with FAFSA. And last but not least, I gave you a few reasons why I think that college should be free. I'm sure that you can relate to this if you have children or you are now experiencing it yourself. College is difficult. It's not exactly the material covered, but it's more of your time management and getting your assignments done properly and not rushing through them and getting them turned in on time so you're not behind. And also, thing is college isn't for everyone. So the people that are there to further their education, to further their being, and they want to do something with their life. That way they don't have to work at a fast food place forever and bust their butt to support themselves